Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited, we're doing an unboxing of a knife that it's got a lot of interest out there, and there's a few videos on this, and like most of my other videos you've seen, I'm not going to be chopping wood with this thing or making feather sticks or anything like that. I got this knife because it seemed, and I haven't touched it or anything, and here, how about that? It's a little cold steel double agent, the non-serrated version, which is pretty cool. I think I might make that a neck knife. But as I've said in my other videos, I like my knives to be either functional or stabby. This should fall into the stabby category. This is by, if you're familiar with the brand or not, the WT is Work Tuff Gear. They included a nice little bag with this. Honestly, I didn't anticipate them sending a little bag, so that's kind of a cool little bonus. Now, here we go. Pretty simple packaging, cardboard box, you know. And what is this knife? It's the Little Evil Fighter. If you're a UFC fan, there was a guy named Jens Pulver, aka Little Evil. So let's just look at what came with it. Some extra hardware for the sheath, screws, Allen key, some paracord, Velcro back patch, cool, sticker, and a pretty large polishing knife, and accessory for the sheath if you want to loop it over your belt. I like the fact that they included this not attached, because I don't typically like to put a knife around my belt. What is that called? Scout carry, I believe. So here we go. Oh, I will say, and again, it's in a plastic bag with its sheath. This thing weighs in almost 20 ounces in with the sheath. So that's a stout knife, but I like stout knives. Most of my reviews have been with cold steel knives, particularly folders, where I love the overbuilt feel. See WT on the sheath. It's very just hefty knife. Okay, blade comes wrapped in plastic. All right, saran wrap. Oh wow, this I tell you what. Have it on the handy board here. This knife is almost 12 inches long total. blade is close to 7.5 or right at 7.5 inches long, which is nice. You know, you call them tactical blade. You know, I don't know if you can see that. Little Evil fighter. Work Tuff Gear. I'm gonna have to clean. The blade is not. Bowler K329. This is a Gen 2 second production. First impressions, man. This grip is super beefy. I have, you know, you can see my hand here. I wouldn't say I have tiny hands, but they're not giant. But this grip is almost too big, almost too thick, but it feels very nice in the hand. You can see the thickness of this blade. It's got a, I guess they call that a glass breaker, but not sure. But this, I think they call this handle color volcano red camo. It's very, very sharp. And we'll put the sheath right next to it just for comparison. It's a Kydex sheath. You know, thing about Kydex is, yeah, that click. Very minimal shaking. Now, okay, it's really not coming out. So, good job. So, you know, what do I have to say about it? Do I think this is something that I could rock with, would carry? In first impressions is absolutely. This is a very stabby knife, but what I'll say is because of the thickness of the spine here, if you had to use the flat side of this blade, you certainly could, and effectively, it feels like. So first impressions, it gets a thumbs up. I brought a couple other knives just to show a difference in how beefy this one is compared to other things. Now, this is and y'all know I like cold steel. This is, these three knives are all cold steel. This one is when they used to make most cold steel knives in the US. It's a UWK. If I'm correct, yep, this is a carbon V blade. Would make kind of the blade that made cold steel famous. This is the cold steel OSS, and it's AUS 8A, which it's much longer than these. And one more just for today. This is the another cold steel. This is the SRK CPM3V. So yeah, So, budget steel, Cold Steel's original high carbon V steel, a Bowler premium super steel, and a 3V, which is also super steel by Crucible. All, you know, USA made steel, but finished in Taiwan, all in America. This is Taiwan all the way. Work Tuff Gear is a company out of Taiwan with German, I believe Bowler is a German produced steel, the Bowler 329. So stabby knives, all of these. Obviously, if we want to put them a little closer together, and I moved the OSS back just so we can have basically like the start of the blade length itself. And it's hard to do with the, we'll do this. There we go. And that's basically all the blade cutting edge is at the same spot. So as you can tell, very fine. Again, would my heart break if this knife was broken? It's technically the cheapest steel. Yeah, I like all my knives, you know, but it's certainly one that we can live without if it breaks, or replace it easier, you know. Love the SRK. It's super sharp, but they dropped the ball on this sheath. This Secure-X sheath doesn't even fit. So if people want me to do a review of this knife, I can. You can leave a comment and say, this went a little bit beyond a unboxing, but I just wanted to share, you know, some of the knives in my collection. And by the way, I buy all these knives. This one I've had years. But, you know, everything I will report on when it comes to a knife is unbiased and sort of off the cuff. As you can tell, these reviews are not very polished, and you know, maybe one day they will be. I don't know. The important thing is I want to show folks the difference and do a little unboxing, because I was very excited to get that little Evil by Work Tuff Gear. It's my first Work Tuff Gear knife. I love the way it feels. I may do some things to compare this with. The cutting edge is unique compared to those other ones, which had very flat cutting edges. But with this one, it almost has the heritage of a Greek kopis or even a Burmese kukri, but we can compare those perhaps later, which I may do. So that's it for today's unboxing. I appreciate everyone watching. Do me a favor, please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy it, don't hit the like button. I love comments. I'm happy to engage with anyone with questions. One other thing, I bought this from knifecenter.com. They're one of my go-to bigger box retailers, but they ship fast and customer service is good, so I like them. That is all. So with that, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. And you know, if you like a stabby knife, so far I can't not recommend this one. It's really nice. All right, guys, take care.